Now, it's no secret at this point that I love GPU DePIN related projects, but if there's one thing that this past drawdown has taught us, it's that a lot of them are just imitation projects and, some, while a lot have fallen since then. And this is obviously over the past couple months, there's been projects that have completely rugged, completely gotten hacked, or just stopped updating and stopped building their product. One of those projects, though, that is a GPU DePIN related project that has continued to build throughout this past drawdown is Infrax. Today we're going to be talking about Infrax network and also the Infra token and a little bit about the project and why I'm bullish on it. First things first, the basics of Infrax is basically just borrowing and lending GPU related resources, right? So for example, if some person has, extra GPU that they want to lend out, then they can do so through the Infrax decentralized application or DApp. Doing so earns them, some small amount of tokens in Infra, which another user on the other side will be paying to borrow their GPU, if that makes any sense at all. Now, what I really like about GPU related projects is that there is this real world utility, right, to these projects. It's not just like some fictitious meme coin that's just existed because it is. And while those projects are cool and stuff, I just have this, love for projects that have this real world utility with teams that are just continuing to build. And one of those projects, again, is Infrax. So let's get started here. Now, here is just the overview of the website. There's a lot of different features here. It's just like, I love their theme. I got to say, it's just this black and white theme. I think it's pretty cool. Now, you might also ask, what's the point? Like, who would use, who would borrow and lend GPU, right? What's the point of this? Well, people who are into graphics, rendering, and animation, VR and gaming. There's AI, of course. There's content creation and media and pre-configured or custom virtual machines. So these are kind of the big use cases when it comes to this. And, you may not use one of these things or be in one of these industries, but it's definitely a big thing, especially if you look at, for example, OpenAI. They've had to, get a ton of GPU just to even power the machine of AI, right? AI is very GPU intensive. And so crypto projects can help facilitate this GPU borrowing and lending in a decentralized way, right? There's also now over 3,500 holders as well for the project. Here you can see pay-as-you-go nodes through the facilitation of AI and GPU resources. Infrax aims to decentralize this space, enabling a diverse and flexible application across various industries within the space. There's also a liquidity allocation program, so it's 10 ETH per week, so 200,000 plus total added as well. Here you can see the roadmap and what they've been up to. Now, when I first talked about the project, it was actually just at this phase, right? Just really the website launch and social channels established. Now, I say that because I remember the website back in March 15th when I first talked about this project. And back then, the website was really just a landing page. They didn't have any other really info. It was just kind of a brief sentence or two about the project. But also then the price of the project was at $2.46 and a market cap of $2.4 million. And I say this because I posted this to my school group on March 15th, and I just want to share the receipt that I've been bullish since then. And if you want to check out this group, this is my school group, which you can find in the top link in the description below. It's called Crypto Gems. And there you can find all things small cap crypto projects and also on-chain analysis. Now, moving a bit further here, when we're taking a look at just the price, just in the past, let's just see a couple days here, it's come up from this low of around $3.90 up to, it's over 100% really just in the past 5 days. Now, when we take a look at that looks obviously super bullish. But when we're taking a look at the drawdown since the peak high at around $43, $44, it is down over 80% since then. So it is recovering, but I think very slowly, obviously. And, there's just been a lack of liquidity here. Like a lot of people are just uncertain with the market, everything that's going on in the world. And there's just a ton of things that have happened that have made people pull money out of crypto and, be a little bit more risk averse, right? But I think this is starting to change a little bit. And I'm just super excited to see where the market could go because I'm getting some bullish tingles again. So it's getting me excited. And yeah, let's move a little bit further here. So on the website, there is the DApp. So here's the DApp. You can check out some of the nodes and locations. There's looks like just 3 in the US. And here, this is the job section where you could be borrowing and lending GPU. There's also some apps that are either through the Infrax team that you can see here, or there's also others by just random various different wallets that have created, different applications as well. So that's also a good thing to note, that people are actually really invested into this project in creating their own fun things. For example, meme generator, right? Generate an old-fashioned meme, or Paletify. This is a test app that converts the image into a specific palette, right? There's different things like that. Stable Diffusion 3. This Stable Diffusion medium, the current flagship text to image model, right? So there's a couple different things that you can do here. And there's also staking. So you can actually yield a 32.5% staking via the DApp as well. And there's different lock times, I believe, with this as well. So another interesting thing to note along with this is that there is over $1 million that is being staked. Now, this should obviously tell you a couple things. First of all, it should tell you how confident people are in this project. Now, with a project with, just a market cap of $8.4 million, with $1 million of that being staked, that should show you the, just the confidence that the users and investors have into this project as well, where they think the price is going to go in the future and how much yield they're going to be getting. It just shows the confidence that those members have in this project. So it's also, I just think, an incredibly bullish thing for just such a small project to have that amount staked. Now, like I said with Infrax, they have been just continuing to build and put out new products. And they've also continued to do AMAs weekly, which I think is really cool for a small cap project to just put out AMAs like this. I think they've been really invested into the community, and they actually have a very strong community as well that's extremely active, even on Telegram. Even over the past couple months when there's been this drawdown period and people weren't really that interested in crypto, there was a lot of members that were still, talking back and forth on the Telegram as well. And I think this post that they tweeted out, or I don't know, what do we even say anymore? X out anymore, that they put out on X. Okay, we'll just say that. I think this post really just exemplifies Infrax. So let's read this out. We will always do our best to remain completely transparent with you. This is not a marathon, not a sprint. We're seeing the results of those who have no end vision or who cannot sustain the promises they make. This is where Infrax differs. We will consistently build and outperform all competition simply because we have no threshold on what can be achieved through the development of our goals. Giving up is simply not an option for us. It is not in our DNA. Remember, infrastructure exemplified. So another thing is when it comes to their roadmap, actually, they tweet this out often, what they're kind of working on. And they said here that in the 1st to the 15th of July, they were working on marketing expedited through an additional hire tasked with growing the Infrax brand. Now, it's one thing for a project to just continue to build and build and build, but it's also another thing for someone in their project to work on a growth strategy to put the gasoline on the fire for the project to ultimately grow even more. So I think this could be a very bullish thing if that person especially knows what they're doing and really steers the ship in the right direction when it comes to their marketing expertise. And this is ultimately what is going to get a lot of other eyes onto this project. So the project of itself right now, I think, is great and is continuing to build and build. But this person that is going to be working in marketing obviously has the task of getting all the other eyes on the project, which I think will be a great thing, especially right now, considering that the market is starting to wake up a little bit. There's a little bit more volume in, just the cryptoverse right now. So I think this is a good thing to note as well. Definitely a bullish thing. And here they talked about one of their recent products, the Infrax text to image application. They also mentioned on X as well that they are not, it says here, we are not an image video generation platform. So they're saying that their main use case is going to be AI, GPU, that whole sector, but they are still going to be making applications such as text to image application or video generator. They'll still have those things on the side, but the main bread and butter for this project will be AI, GPU related. Now, when it comes to another GPU related project that is under the ticker symbol of GPU or Node AI. Now, this project has a market cap of $85 million. So if Infrax had that same market cap, it would be at $85. And that's because Infra only has a supply of 1 million and 100% of that is circulating as well. So it only takes a small amount for the market cap to increase, for the price to increase, considering there is such a small amount that is in supply right now. So I'm incredibly bullish on this project, and I've been continuing to dollar cost average as well. Now, back when I made this post on school, I was buying into the project and I did sell into, the later pumps that did happen, but I've been dollar cost averaging over the past couple of months and going pretty hard here in the past couple of weeks or so, considering that the market cap fell below $10 million again. I see it as a very undervalued small cap crypto gem. So let me know your guys' thoughts about Infrax in the comments down below. Also, if you want to join my school group, check it out in the top of the link in the description below. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.